Except I just squirted it down my face. So I was good, but it might have been a fake. Oh! Huh. I hit the live button. I think we're live. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I think I hit the live button and then just forgot. Sounds about right, doesn't it? Okay. So, hello. We're going to try doing things just a little bit different for a few days, for a little while here, and see how this works. So, we're going to actually try to go live with the What's New at 2 for the next few weeks and see how that works for the schedule. And then we will stay at the 4:30 time for Wine Friday for crafting. So I have a few things that I wanted to show you guys today. It's weird. I'm not 100% sure why you gave me some of these things in the pile, but so we've only got a handful of the deliveries so far that we're expecting for the week, but I wanted to tell you guys a couple of things and let you know. The Simon Hurley Lunar Paste has just arrived. And so this is the Neon Lunar Paste. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colors, okay? Why didn't I put these in rainbow order? That does seem like an ideal situation. What do you think? Although this purple actually looks like it should be over there. Okay, so we have Mood Ring, which is like a, pink purple. These are all $5.99 a piece, but I do have a bundle price on them as well. And then we have Hot Mess, we have Tangent, Yellow Jacket, Voltage, Dart Frog, and No Chill. So one of the things that is really, really cool about these is Simon has done some samples with them, but these are going to show up awesome on dark colors because they're so vibrant. And you can kind of mix them and do some other cool things. But what else is really neat about these is these are a neon shimmer paste. Okay, so neon is one of those colors that a lot of times it actually comes out about the summertime because we need some brighter colors, and these guys really fit the bill. So they're each $5.99, but we're gonna do a bundle price for all 7 colors for $37. So that saves you $5. It's almost like pretty close to buy 6 get 1 free. So it's $37 for all of them. Okay, and I don't have any samples opened yet, but they're here and we'll probably play with these at some point. So the next thing I wanted to tell you guys, for the fans of the mixed media cardstock, you guys have seen us use that white cardstock nonstop from the mixed media line, from the Vicki Boutin mixed media paper, and you know that I love it. It is a really awesome smooth white paper that can take all kinds of mediums, and then somewhere along the line she came out with black. And the black has not been as popular as the white because you have to have the right kind of mediums to put on it, because they have to show up on black. But oxides show up on dark colors. These show up on dark colors. There's a lot of things actually that do show up on the black. Acrylic paints, as you see here. But here's what I wanted to tell you guys. These are a really fantastic price, the white one or the black one. So you get 12 pages for $10.99. That is less than $1 a sheet, okay? So 12 sheets, $10.99. For example, the white marshmallow that I love is 99 cents a sheet, okay? So even on this one, the white is less expensive than the marshmallow. They aren't the same papers, but for a mixed media paper, that is phenomenal. So here's the deal. We have these black ones in stock, okay? They are a 215 pounds, so they're actually a really nice, sturdy black. These are getting discontinued, okay? So I had somebody who came in who absolutely loves these. She told me about it. She ordered quite a few. So those are here, but I got a number of extras for the store because they're being discontinued. So if you think you want the black mixed media foundations paper for your stash, then you probably want to let me know sooner rather than later. I'm actually just looking something up to even see if what we have is what we have, or if there might be a way for us to even get more than what we have. So, but definitely let me know, because this might be the tail end of the stock. Okay, so there's that. Yeah, okay. So we have that. Did you bring me over the samples too? Okay. All right. Let me get these out of the way. I can't find my page again. Oh, there it is. I'm like, wait, where did it go? Okay. So we've got that. Let me set that off to the side. Now, I did get in 2 of the Better Press plates that we haven't had in before, but Tess has made the samples. These were from one of the virtual trade shows. And so I wanted to show you guys how, like, pretty much how cool they are. Could you see if we have this particular die? It was with the Hugs, that Rainbow Hugs one. The nesting die. Well, you're not, it was on the table. Remember the one we did with that bundle? With the Crazy Daisy? The little ombre rainbow background? For the Spellbinders nesting die that went with it. That's out? Okay. Okay, so let's start with this one. So this Better Press plate, it doesn't have any dies in it. These are all press plates, okay? So, but this pattern here, this coordinates with one of their newer nesting dies. I forgot the name of it, but we had it. And so we'll get that one in again, because this one is a really interesting shape. And we actually did a card sample with that die a little while back. But what's really cool about this one is it creates a whole card front, and you can do it totally flat if you want to in your Better Press, or with the nesting dies and some alternate colors, you can do various layers. And really, you can pick and choose. I love it when we've got all these parts and pieces, because it comes with a "you are the best" sentiment, but you can use other sentiments, or you can skip that, or you could, you know, even cut out that center and put a picture in there, or whatever it is that you want to do. So this is it, Better Pressed, and you can see just how gorgeous that detail is. And even if you didn't want to use these frames with this particular design, it does have this open space here, but you'll still get that beautiful foliage on the outside. So you very easily could just put a rectangle there and have a gorgeous outer frame for it. But I love this because Tess did, you know, there's a lot of talk about the Better Press plates being used for glimmer and vice versa. So she did a couple of the samples in glimmer for me as well, so that you could see a different way to use it. And this just takes it to a whole different level. She did the nested one here in black, used a die, and then this is another set of the sentiments. Oh, and then she put this on the inside. I didn't even know that, although she probably told me. So they have a die. I'd forgotten all about this one. Oh, I'll have to give you guys some information. So they have this die set. How cool is that? Well, it seems I'm quite surprised. So I guess your recipient would be too. It's this really cool little pop-up gift card insert. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that for today's video, so I will have to get you some additional information on this one because that is pretty fun. Okay, so this particular Better Press plate is called Mirrored Arch Nested Sprigs, and a number of you guys already have that nesting set, and it is $24.99. So that one just came in, and then there's this one. So this is one of the registration press plates. Now, these ones are kind of interesting because I'm going to grab my Better Press here real quick. And I kind of want to show you guys how this might work, okay? Just because, especially for those of you guys in society, this month we have a registration plate coming. So I'm gonna just pop this guy open. The sample one that we did this card with actually didn't come with the clear template. It came with a paper template. So this is what it looks like when you get, you know, these dies that are registration. And then when you get them together, it mixes and matches these two, but it integrates them in such a way that you get a whole different level of detail. So this is your registration template. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that down so that this outside, I don't even know if you guys can see this all that well, but this outside line here lines up perfect with the A2, okay? And I'm gonna put it on so that I can read it, because as far as I know, that's probably the way to go. Okay, now I'm gonna take my Celebrate, and because this base is magnetic, I'm just gonna leave that template right in place. Now, in order for this to, you know, be as precise as you might want it to be, you may even want to tape your template down so that it doesn't move at all. Now, it's magnetic, so the stuff kind of holds it in place, but when I go to clean it or pull it off or something like that, it might shift just a little. But all of these registration ones, play with them, see, you know, see if it's off, if that bugs you, or if it's just fine. Okay, so then what we're going to do is on the plate, just like regular, we're going to put our piece of paper. This one already has something on it, but just pretend it's plain. We put it on just like we would, pop this into place, well, ink this, pop it into place, run it through. Now we have layer one of the registration. So then what I do is I take this off, I do not move my paper, and I do not move my template, but I am going to do my best to get this die off. It's magnetic, so it holds in place pretty darn good. And put this back where it came from, like so. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this other piece. This is the other one. This is an easy registration one because there's only two pieces. Now I'm going to move this guy around and kind of flip it until the pieces match my template. And oh, it's got to go this way. You would think I haven't done this 100 times. Okay, this is gonna fit a whole lot better if it's going the right way. All right, so now I've got that in place, right? I'm gonna ink it. I'm gonna put my paper back on. run it through, and it will be perfectly aligned. That's how they do this registration plates. And it means that you can get multiple colors, multiple plates perfectly aligned for intricate type designs like this one. And so with this sample here, she used the black ink and the foil. And then with this one, she actually made it right into a shaker card. This has been a popular card here for people that looked at the samples. But you can see she did pink for the letters, and then it looks like maybe like a one of the gold colors for the florals, and then just colored them in, because you know the inks are waterproof, so you can use some of your different types of mediums. So that way you've got this really pretty floral one, and it's still just as easy. So for those of you guys that are in Society, this month you're getting a press plate, or a registration press plate. And then isn't this funny? I always try to get it back in the same place, but and then if you're not in Society, there's still a bunch of these coming out, and new ones being added to the offerings. It does also, just kind of to help you here, have an example of like how to put this together, even though the pictures are using a different die set, which funny, but okay. So put this back in here. So I like to call these ones Better Press 2.0 because, you know, for those of you guys that are doing Better Press, you know that the learning curve on this is really, really small. So it's kind of fun to have options in plates that take it to that next level. So this one is also $24.99. You get the template and the press plates. Okay, so that's in stock. Let me move this out of the way before I lose it. Okay. Alrighty. So then I wanted to show you guys, because we got the paste in and because I had pretty much completely forgotten about these guys until somebody asked me. I have to look in my book, but I know she's waiting for one of these for sure. This is the paste tool set from Simon Hurley. This has a little bit of a bend to it, but it's nice and wide so that you can put it on. Do you remember when the director was doing that card with the velvet texture pastes, and he put 3 colors on a palette knife and then smeared it? Well, this allows you to do something kind of similar but have more coverage. Or you can put all one color on here but do more of a complete pass over your stencil. I know I have some here in the classroom. I don't exactly know where it is at the moment. Otherwise, I would kind of show you. But so anyways, you get 2 in here for $4.99. These are really, really great to have, especially if you like to use mediums with your stencils, okay? Now, speaking of that, we have just been able to get in the new layering stencils from Simon. And I'm going to try, he did this really cool video with some different samples with these, but I'm going to try to see if I can find that to get it together for you guys. But I kind of want to show you, there's 3 daisy stencils in here, and they are meant to mix and match, okay? $11.99 on this one. No, not exactly, but same blade.
Same blade.
Yeah, and same company. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, move. Okay. So, actually, let me grab this because I think you'll be able to see it a little bit better. Okay, so you've got a number of different stencils, all that are good on their own. So you've got this daisy one, you've got a different daisy that's slightly smaller, and then you have the smallest one. Now you can totally mix and match these as you want to. So you can put this design down, and then when you put this one, you get a really cool little pattern see, where it alternates some of the petals to give you kind of a layered floral look. You can also offset if you want, and you'll get kind of more of a wild pattern, but of course you can do that. Then you can take this one and you could use it with the big ones to get these perfect little centers. And if you can see that, they're actually all pretty darn lined up if I keep my stencils. So you get really nice insides for all of the flowers without like petals overlapping, right? Because that was this one that did the overlapping. Or you can use this one with these, and you get a nice flower that does have a little bit of overlapping. So it's really cool because you basically have 3 great stencils that can work in any mix or match order and are really beautiful as a stack in and of themselves. $11.99 for these 3 stencils. You guys, that is a phenomenal price for 3 layering stencils. So this one is called In Bloom. Maybe I can get it in, maybe I can't. There we go. And that one's only $11.99. This other one, I mean, just even look at these dots in the packaging. Does that not look phenomenal, right? I mean, hello. So 4 pieces on this one, $13.99. Now, so you can kind of see a sample on that one. This one has even more options because not only do you get 4 phenomenal different size dot stencils, okay? They all are designed so that you can layer them up and get this really cool effect where, you know, this way I think is the easiest to see, although the bigger one you'd probably put down first and then layer, you know, more like a pyramid. But if I show you this side, you can't see, right? So you can get some really cool effects, but these are also sized so that you can take your big stencil and then you can slightly offset this, okay? And you can make it so that you have a big circle and a little dot. You can also do it so that you have this size circle and a little dot. You guys probably can see where I'm going here, right? Or you could do it so that you have, these are just, I mean, just literally some of the options. You can do it so that you've got circles like that. So they stack, but they also are perfectly sized so they can go mix and match and have even more options. So I'm gonna show you even this. These are the 2 biggest, right? So it's sized such that the spaces in between the big circles will fit the medium circle. I think you guys can see that. Yeah, looks, I think, better this way. So so many options, and the price is pretty fantastic. So especially for layering stencils, or even if you just use them as dot stencils, you just can't beat that. So we've got those in stock. And then I did want to tell you guys a few things that came back in stock, okay? So this set of sanding blocks from Sizzix. We use these with the reveals paper, but really you can use them with all kinds of stuff. I also used it with those, the foil cardstock, that, what color was it? Silver, when I did those embossing dies that kind of mixed and matched, and then we ended up with the Mr. Peanut card that you guys saw on Facebook. So these are fantastic, and they're nice and they're wide. They're good for holding in your hand, and they are, you can see, apparently they also work on embossing glaze because that's what we did on Friday. But these are back in stock, and so $7.99, you get 2 of them. They're really, really a fantastic grit and really a great hold in your hand. For some reason, he only brought me one, but we did get a restock of the Tim Holtz dies. So for those of you guys that sent me your pre-orders, I'm going to get them doled out for you, and then we should be back in stock with most of these. Now, in opening the box, it seems that the picture show that I ordered wasn't in there. So I've already sent an emergency email over to Sizzix, and hopefully they will get that out ASAP. So we are completely out of picture show. For those of you guys that have that on your pre-order and need it in order to get shipped, I will see when my stock is coming and then let you know. And we'll see if I should just hold the box. So I think it was just an oversight when they were entering the order, but you know, kind of a bummer. So anyways, but this one, which has been a humongous hit, is back in stock, and I'm pretty sure we have extras now for the store. Okay, and then lastly, the last thing I wanted to show you, it's a quick one today, is, oh, you know what? Actually, I have one more thing to show you guys. But let's do this one first, and then I'll go grab it. So, there's a new designer at Sizzix, and one of the things, she's doing those cool layering stencils, the big stamps, the dies I was just talking about that we use with the sanders. So that's from that line. Now, from her release, she also has some ink pads from Jacquard. Hey, Stacy, who is one of the leaders in making ink pads. And interestingly enough, they actually make ink pads for a number of other companies that are branded for those other companies. So great ink pads. And then she decided she also wanted to come out with some coordinating glitter. So I made samples the other day, and these are the first 5 sets that we got in. Now, we did get in some other colors of glitter. It's a really, really fine glitter. Pretty awesome. And so what I did is I just took some white paper, made a swatch, and then put a 1/4 inch double-sided tape on here and put the glitter on, just so you could see what it looks like with the ink, because they're meant to be coordinating. Okay, so the ink pads are $7.99. Is that what you said? Okay, and they are a fast-drying, water-reactive ink that prints with great coverage and sharp detail on coated and non-coated papers. Raised felt surface inks of any size. Okay, so what that means is you've got this one right here. Oop, and then I just stuck my finger in it. But so it's just a raised pad like that, and then that way it doesn't run into the case anywhere, and it can ink any of your stamps. Let me, I swear I just had a baby wipe in my hand, but I just don't want to get ink everywhere. Okay. So the ink pads are $7.99, and the glitters are $4.50. So if you mix and match or that kind of thing with these, what is it, $8 and $4.50, so $12.50. But for an intro bundle, as long as you get 2 or more color sets, they are only $10 a piece. Okay, so we've got Caribbean Blue, we have Carbon Copy, Orange Pop, Red Delicious, and Admiral Blue. So let's take a look. So this one here, it's called Carbon Copy for the black. And what I like about it is it was it's kind of like a dark charcoal. And let me see if I can, oh, right here. So if I just took a couple other colors just for, oh, I don't probably need this down here. Let's see. Okay, so this I think is the same paper. Yeah. So I've got my VersaFine Clair Nocturne. Okay. Now, mind you, this has been drying all weekend. So, and then we've got, oh, a very, very, oh my. You can't do a color test with this. This looks like I need to do a little bit of re-inking. Wow. Okay, I'm just going to try and get some color on here so we can see what the black looks like. Wow. I haven't pulled this ink pad out in a long time. So that is the archival ink. This is the Black Soot archival ink. And we do have re-inkers for this. All of his archival inks in the Distress palette come in a smaller archival size. But for the 4 neutrals, they came in a large sized bundle. So that's why that one's of a little bit different size. So I don't know if you guys will be able to see this as well on screen. We can't really compare this one, but this one is definitely black. This one is like a lighter shade of black. I'm not sure if it's coming through, but it's not a huge, wow. My voice just broke. That was funny. But this one is definitely a darker black. So this is going to give you a softer black detail. But look at how cool that kind of, you know, carbon copy colored glitter looks on there. And then you can kind of see over white, it actually is a little bit of that kind of translucent-y type. So that's the carbon copy. And then we have the Admirable, I think I'm going to say that nonstop, Admiral Blue. And so this one is, actually this ink is really, really pretty. It's like a, I would say, I don't even know what kind of color to call it, because it's like, almost like a cornflower, like a deep cornflower or something. And I'm actually really, I'm loving that color, because when I put it on, this was the juiciest one, and you can see it's pretty different, but once it's settled into the paper, it really is a fantastic color, and I don't know of other colors that we have actually in the line like that. So this is Admiral Blue, and then you've got your coordinating glitter, okay? And I don't know where the rubber band just went. Oh, the rubber band is on my finger. Hello, Brooke. Hello. All right. And then we have, love this one. Look at that red, you guys. That is gorgeous. This is called Red Delicious. And yeah, it's a nice red, and that red glitter is absolutely lovely. So this is a super microfine glitter. So what I'll do, actually, once I show you all the colors, I'll just kind of show you guys how I put this on and got it so that it stays put. Okay, so that's the Red Delicious. Then we have this one called Caribbean Blue. And I mean, all of these colors actually are really, really fun. The glitters are coordinating, not matchy-matchy. I kind of thought they would be matchy-matchy originally, but I actually think like those two go so well together, but they also stand out different. And part of that reason is for those cool geometric type stencils that she has, so that you can actually do a layer like in the glitter if you want to. And we'll get more into that in another episode. And then there is this set. This is called Orange Pop. Now, these two really Definitely this is the first set I did, of course, because it's the orange, and I'm like, those don't match at all. And they don't. But the glitter is a gorgeous color that is both orange and could be kind of a copper, you know, going into the fall or something. But for a darker version of this one, because it actually has a little bit of like a yellow tint in the glitter, I don't know if you guys can see that quite as well, but it is in that kind of tone family of this one. And that looks like a kind of a circus peanut type. So there are 5 colors: Orange Pop, Caribbean Blue, Red Delicious, Carbon Copy, and Admiral Blue. Ah! And so normally $12.50 if you were to buy the pieces separately, and we have the intro bundle for the ink pad and the glitter. When you buy 2 or more sets, they're only $10 a piece. Okay, so pick your favorites and give them a try. Now I think, oh, I had one more thing to show you. Let me go grab it real quick. Okay, so when Hunky Dory comes out with a new release that I think you guys will like, hi Stacy, I figured that might have been you. So when they come out with a set that I think you guys will like, a lot of times what I do is I get in the collection pack and then I break it up for you, because the way that these come in their packs is you get 2 of everything. And with everything that's already in here, usually 1 is sufficient for what people want. But also then it becomes a better price point for the collection. And so this one is called Perfect Days. And there's a few samples here. But I wanted to show you guys what this is, because this is a really, really beautiful cat set. And so you get all of this instead of the full bundle price, which I think was like almost 30 bucks or so. It's $15.50 for the set of cats. And these are matte-tastic papers from Hunky Dory. So that means it's going to have these foil elements, but the paper itself is not the glossy paper, it's their matte version. So you've got all of these little tags. I mean, look at that guy. And they all have this really delicate, like foil accents. I'm trying to see if I can get it so you can see it on the cat. And you've got lots to choose from, and everything is die cut for you, okay? So you really don't need too much in the way of, you know, dies and things like that. I will say though, the borders, they're never die cut on the ends. I don't know why, but they aren't. So you would need scissors or something just to get those nice and straight. But I mean, look at these, and look at the beautiful expression on that little kitty's face, right? So you've got lots and lots of cats and lots of sentiments, and then you've got ones in different different poses and different frame sizes. Plenty of sentiments though. So like the cover says, makes at least, you know, 16 cards or something, and you can definitely make 16 cards with the original set because there were 2 of everything. Yeah, Stacy, that's what I thought too. Those are the nice times when Oliver is sleeping. So, you know, because it's a half pack, it would say you could make at least 8 cards. And you can make way more than that, even with the half pack, because you have all of the toppers, okay? So, and then you have coordinating papers that come with it. So there are 4 papers in here that are this really fun matte-tastic, that it's a single-sided cardstock. So when they say you could make 8 cards out of this half pack, right? that's because in England, they love these giant cards, and they're considering that you could basically fold this in half and get a card base. Now, most of us are not going to do it that way, right? We're going to use more pieces. We're going to use it on a card base, an A2 size. So you'll get more out of this, which is good because you have a whole bunch of toppers. So, and what I also love about Hunky Dory is they've got some really, really great artwork, but also because the toppers are so beautiful, you really don't have to get too crazy with the designing of your cards if you didn't want to, okay? That was 3 of them. I was looking for the other one that didn't have, oh, this guy. I love these little flowers on here. Okay, so those are the 4 papers that don't have foil. Now these ones, they have little foil accents. So this particular one, it's got, this is the only kind of cat element in here, but it's just got those really pretty little foil paws. This one could be used for all kinds of things. Nothing cat specific about it, but it has that foil element. And then this one too, this would be really pretty in like a masculine type card also. And then we have some more gold foil feet on this one, but lots of generic patterns. So you can make the cat like the feature, but it doesn't have to be like pow, paws everywhere. Okay, so this is the Perfect Days set from Hunky Dory, and we have these in stock now. They're all, I've divided them all, so they are ready to go. And it's $15.50. And when it says makes 8 cards, I would say definitely could make more than that. So that was the last thing I had to show you. And I think that is it for today. Was there anything else? Okay. So I'm going to be super, super fast on the recap, just so you guys know. This is getting discontinued. This is the Black Foundation Mixed Media Paper. We have, we got a bunch of extras in stock. But if you want this, be sure to get it sooner rather than later, because it is discontinued. When it is gone and we can't get any more, that'll be, you know, that'll be the end. And then the new neon paste, lunar paste from Simon Hurley has arrived. There are 7 colors, and these are a shimmer, and they are gorgeous on dark colors as well. Okay, so they will work great on that mixed media. Now, as a side note, there are some neon pastes coming out from Vicki Boutin in a while. They're not ready yet, and I believe in checking with them specifically, those ones are not shimmer. So these ones have a shimmer to them. Those ones do not. Now, it is a little hard to tell in the bottle, but you can actually see the shimmer in the blue neon. I don't know if you guys can, but in person, you can. So, regular price on these is $5.99 a piece. If you got all of them, it was $42. So, the bundle for all the new colors is only $37. And so that way you save like $5 for getting the bundle. So it's almost like getting one for free. And then this guy is back in stock. This is the sanding blocks from Sizzix. Absolutely loving these. We used them on a couple of videos already. $7.99 for 2 of them. Oh, yep. This is back in stock. The paste tool set. You get 2 of the big things in here and a palette knife, but really it's about these guys. $4.99. So great price on those. And then we have 2 of the Spellbinders Betterpress plates. We have the Celebrate Flowers. This one uses registration and a template. I walk you through how to do that earlier in the video, so hit rewind if you missed that. This one is only $24.99, and Tess did a couple of samples for us here, but it's a really fun way to be able to mix and match those. And then we also have the Mirrored Arch Nested Sprigs press plate. So this is again for Betterpress, but you can use it in your hot foil. And so it coordinates with a, let me see, does it say? It coordinates with one of the nested sets that we've had in stock. I thought we had it today, but it seems to have sold out over the weekend. So I don't know what it's called, but we'll get that back in stock because even this nested die set is pretty fabulous. Okay, and then we have these glitter and ink coordinating bundles. So these are from Jacquard, and the glitter is actually, I believe, from Couture Creations, maybe, out of Australia. But it's a really nice fine glitter. And so normally these, if you bought the ink and the glitter separately, are going to be $12.50. But for our intro bundle, we have them for $10 a piece when you get 2 or more. So we have Orange Pop, Red Delicious, Admiral Blue. I knew it in my head. I knew it too. Admiral Blue, Carbon Copy, and Caribbean Blue. So really, these are going to be super fun with some of those geometric layered stencils. And remember, pick 2 sets to get your special pricing. We got a restock of Tim Holtz's new dies that just arrived. The picture show got accidentally left out of the box, so we are getting some frantic stock shipped out to us, and I'll check on that after the video. But these are here, so if you pre-ordered it and you're waiting for the box to arrive, we'll be sorting stuff out today, this afternoon. And then lastly, we got 2 great new layering stencils from Simon Hurley. And so this one is called In Bloom. You get 3 6x6 stencils that work gorgeous by themselves and really cool with all of the mix and match layering opportunities. $11.99. And just so you guys know, these big tools are kind of meant so that, you know, you can do mostly 1 card pass at a time. They don't go the whole width, but like they do go, you know, wider than a card front. And then the last one here is called Polka Dot Assortment. 4 great dot stencils that are good on their own, and they all mix and match. I showed you guys a number of the different combos earlier in the video. $13.99 for 4 stencils. So really, really good. That's what I have for you guys today. More stuff is showing up, I'm sure, because I feel like I've been ordering like crazy. So we will see you guys tomorrow again at 2 o'clock for some more new goodies. And then we'll be back to 4:30 on Fridays for some crafting. All right, have a good one. See y'all later. Bye.